The reason why most people feel completely unmotivated today has nothing to do with laziness and everything to do with dopamine. And if you cannot even watch this 5-minute video, which will literally fix your motivation, then I cannot help you either, bro. But for those who can, let's break it down. Dopamine is the chemical in your brain responsible for reward and anticipation. And today's world completely destroys that. Social media, Netflix, fast food, corn, video games, you name it. All of these give you an instant reward. So when it comes to doing what actually matters, working out, studying, deep work, your brain just thinks, why should I even do that if I can get an instant reward from social media, doom scrolling, etc. That's exactly why your productive work feels so painful and hard to do. Not necessarily because you're weak in your mind, but just because your brain is overstimulated. Now, motivation isn't something you simply add, it's something that you must restore. And the best way to do that is with a 24-hour dopamine fast. If you do it right, it can completely reset your motivation in one single day. So how does that look like? For 24 hours, I want you to completely cut out any stimulation whatsoever. That means no food, no social media, no chatting with friends or checking any emails or messages or whatever. No entertainment whatsoever. You're only allowed to do 3 things, which is drink water, go for a walk, and stare at your fucking ceiling. You allow yourself to be completely bored, which is the whole point of it. Because if you're bored enough, your dopamine levels will completely tank and your motivation sensitivity will spike. After enough boredom, your brain literally craves any sort of sensitivity, any sort of spike in dopamine, which then comes in very handy if you want to work, study, etc. because that will boost it tremendously. Now, this part is very crucial. After your 24-hour dopamine fast, the first thing that you want to do is work on the things that you've been putting off that you didn't want to do. And you will notice that it's actually kind of fun. It feels like you're in an absolute tunnel of work and that's all you want to do. Because after so much boredom, your brain, when you start working or start doing the things that you've been putting off, that's the first thing that your brain gains dopamine and motivation in. And because of that, it will associate that type of work or whatever it is with a high dopamine spike that makes your brain feel good. Now, the important thing here is to not give in to social media, binging, fast food, or any of that crap right after doing the fast. What you'll definitely notice, and what I also noticed when I first did the dopamine fast, is that any sort of social media scrolling, doom scrolling, is not even possible for your brain. Because after just scrolling once or maybe twice, your brain is so overstimulated with information that it cannot even process any of it. So you won't even want to do any of that shit. Now here's the thing, after a few days, like 3 or 4 days, you will feel like, okay, you want to crave some of that social media, fast food, binge watching, Netflix, whatever. You want to feel that again, which is completely fine. Don't bash your head against the wall because of that. The key point or the whole point of this is if your dopamine baseline is here and you've been sitting up here all the time, you do the 24-hour dopamine fast, you crash down here and it slowly moves up again. But instead of going back up here, it's only going back up to here. After 2 weeks, you do another dopamine fast. It crashes again. And then it just comes back up to here again. Not here, not here. And that's the whole point, to get to your dopamine baseline. And that's basically it. Try it out. Let me know in the comments how you felt, how it worked. And yeah, bye.